Auzubillahi minash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. My name is Maqsood Ali, and I am starting the history of Western political thought. The history of Western political thought traces back to Greeks, and you will find in the literature of Western political thought that they are just initiating their history of political thought from the Greeks, because the Greeks have a well-organized political institutions. They have their reflections in today's political institutions. So we are just coming toward the social classes of Greek city-states. There were different classes in the Greek city-state. Greek city-state, firstly, I am just introducing the Greek city-state. That what was this thing? This was a little petty state. It was not such a large state as of Russia by territory, as of India by territory, as by population, as India have more than 1 billion population, and just like China, more than 1 billion population. So the Greek city-states have a petty population, have small population, and small area, comprised of small area. George Saban in his book, The History of Western Political Thought, Political Theory, he has given a fixed number for this, and he has just said approximately 300,000. It's mean 3 lakh population, almost. There were 3 lakh citizens, there were 3 lakh population. I will not use the word citizen at here. You will later find it that why I'm not using the citizen word. There were 3 lakh population of almost 3 lakh population of the city-state, and comprise a little of area accordance with their population. Okay, so there were 3 main classes. There were 3 classes, social classes of that society of the Greeks. First were the slaves. Slaves were almost 1/3 of the whole population, but they were totally excluded from the political activities of the state. They were just only rendered for the manual work, for the labor activities. Okay, and Aristotle himself defended this institution, the slavery institution, and he has said that slaves will do all the manual work, all the labor activities will be done by the slaves. Why he has defended it? The slaves will do this job, okay, the labor activities, the manual work of the whole society. So therefore the citizens will be free to involve in the political activities and to improve the political activities. They have much time, and they will just think about those things and the improvements of the political activities. So the citizens will be free. So he has just thought for improvement of that society. The existing society was totally comprised of these 3 classes. So the slaves were, I have said that the slaves were almost 1/3 of the whole population. They were totally excluded from political activities. They will not be involved in the political activities of the city-state. Okay, now we are coming toward the second class. The resident foreigners are the metics. Who are they? They were those people who came from other territories, from other states. They were not born in that state. Okay, but I am just clearing one thing. If if the parents of someone belongs to other state and he has born over there in, I'm just taking for example that someone belongs to Sparta and he came to Athens and his children born in the Athens, and his grandparents and parents came from Sparta. So he will not be the citizen of that state, the Athens. Okay, he will not be the citizen of Athens. It is something which it is inherent. Okay, so the foreigners or the metics, they also excluded from the political activities of the city state. They were not participate in the political activities. Okay, what is then the difference between the slaves and the foreigners or the metics? Okay, so the difference is simple. Slaves are socially discriminated people, okay, of that society. They were not free in their will, okay, but the foreigners or the metics, they were free, okay, and they were not socially discriminated. This is the only difference between these two classes of society. Now we are coming toward the citizens. Who are the citizens? Citizens were naturally born in their lineage from parents and grandparents and upper lineage. They were belong to that state only. Okay, it's mean that they were born from their grandparents in that state. Okay, so now citizens have what does the citizen word mean? Especially in the modern world, we are just taking citizens as they have some the constitution has guaranteed some rights, but in that state, in the city states, there were no rights guaranteed. They were just taken as an example. We can say that as a member of a family, because they have shared something, they were just only they can participate. The citizens were allowed, they were permitted in the participation of the town meetings. Okay, and all the Greek states were not similar. There were some certain degrees of democracy. One is more democratic and the other is less democratic. So it depends upon their level of democracy, their degree of democracy, that how much there are democracy in that state. We will take, for example, the Athens. The Athens have allowed them, the citizens, for taking their appointment and taking their they were eligible, especially for the jury. Okay, they can join jury. They were eligible. Okay, and they were totally free for the town meetings. They can participate in those activities. Okay, and the other things are the other classes, especially mean the officials of that state. They were just inherent. They were not. They were taken as when you were born. When you are a son of an official, you can be official. But if you are not a son of an official, you cannot become an official. Okay, so those things were inherent. But these things, the citizen, have some different meanings in different city states. In the Athens, they have just given a more democracy and just more free will. But in Sparta, they were not allowed as much in the Athens. So these are the three classes of the city states, the Greek city states. I'm just taking as a whole picture. Okay, and it is my first video. Please, I'm a little bit hesitate, so please appreciate me. I will be very thankful to you people for this. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel and please appreciate me. Please join me. I will do a great job for you people. Thank you. Most thank you. Allah Hafiz.